Hello, welcome back. I'd like to show you some progress in the CPU evolution. I'll start with this. I know it doesn't look like a CPU, but I find it fascinating anyways, and might help in explaining how the new version works. What you're seeing here is several combinators daisy chained together, and with one signal traveling around and round and round. I'll slow it down the time a bit so you can see a bit better. Here we are, 1/10 the real time. As you can see, there's a signal just traveling around and round and round. Now, the same principle has been used in revising the CPU operation. As you can tell, if you compare it with the previous version, there have been some architectural changes, but the deepest changes are inside, really. There's no more clock. Instead, the principle I showed you before has been used to run the execution. Best way I can explain is by example. So let's say, for the sake of argument, we look at instruction in this location, address 129. If we look here, we'll find out that this is a blueprint 1 with a data of 313. What this means is that we're going to load the accumulator with 313. Now, if at time 0 we present address 129 at the input here, at tick 1 we will get D313 and blueprint 1 at the output. This is going to appear at the output on these red wires, which are going to deliver it here. This is the microcode, and it has the decider that will open up its output if the blueprint equals 1, which indeed it is. That's going to allow these signals, crude, water, virtual 1 with a value of 2, and a shotgun 1 to get out on tick 2 down here. Now, these signals with a value of 1, as well as the address and the data, are going to be placed on the green bus here. And going to be sent to the arithmetic and logic unit, which is this, so that by tick 4, data is going to be passing through here, and on tick 5 it's going to be multiplied by virtual 1 signal, which has been transformed into 1, 1, and loaded into the accumulator here. At the same time, these deciders will generate their own private signals in order to be able to be used in subsequent branches. So if the next instruction is a branch, depending on the value that was generated, in this case it was greater than 0, right? The various branches will generate their own signals. So what happened to the water, address, and the crude? Well, on tick 3 they were placed on this green bus, and they arrived here at the program counter. Water was multiplied by 1 and generated A1. Okay, where's the crude multiplied the value of A129, so it generated A129. These two signals were added together, generating 130. 130 is the address of the next instruction. So that's how the next instruction would be addressed. You'll notice that the next instruction was addressed and would start execution before the previous instruction completed. That's because we're doing a prefetch, and that's how we can speed up the execution. With the exception of one instruction, the majority, or rather the rest of the instructions, take 4 or 5 ticks to execute, thus giving an effective throughput of about 13 plus instructions per second. Unfortunately, I don't think that's fast enough. The reason is this: there are so many signals, over 100 of them. So even if it takes a second to, or 13 instructions to process one signal, you're looking at several minutes to go complete them all. In the meantime, what if something really important happens? That's why I have this circuit here. This circuit is used to implement interrupts. For those who are not familiar with interrupts, interrupts are a hardware addition to the CPU that stops execution of the current program and forces execution of another, more important program. So I'll try to demonstrate this. As you can see, the current program is just busy. It's working, it's busy. It's got no time to do anything else, right? Here we have a, I guess, a biter trip wire consisting of a dozen constant combinators, each carrying a value of one alien artifact. They're all chained together, so the value right now in this case is 12. Okay, now what happens if a biter comes along and decides to eat one of these combinators? Well, I'll demonstrate by shooting it. Okay, here we go. Boom. As you can see, the current program was interrupted. A new program that said biters incoming was executed. I'll do it again because it's fun. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I'll do my best to respond. In the meantime, have a great day. Bye.